third chapter of Divrei Hayamim. We started with Adam. We went to Bnei Israel. We went to the tribe of Yehuda. And now we get to the key family who we will discuss. Hayu Bnei David asher nolad lo b'Chevron abechor Amnon la'achi Noam ha'Yisraelit sheni Daniel la'Avigail ha'Karmalit. Says the first two sons are Amnon. Amnon is a bad guy. He rapes his sister, a half-sister, Tamar. We have here Daniel to Avigail, Shishila Avshalom, Ben Ma'acha Bat Talmid. The third one is Absalom, the son of Ma'acha, the daughter of Talmai, Melech Geshur, the king of Geshur. Avshalom, of course, rebels against his father. Midrash commentaries say that she was an Eshet Yifat Toar, goes back to the book of Devarim, Parshat Kitavo. If you lust for a woman on the battlefield and you sleep with her, you become pregnant. That child will become, in sequence, will become a Ben Sorer Umoreh, will become a rebellious child. So that sort of lives out to an extent with Avshalom. Haravi Adoniah ben Chagit. The fourth is Adoniah. Adoniah is the one who at the beginning of the book of Kings proclaims himself as king. And Bathsheba and Natan do a tag team, a duo. Bad cop, I don't know, good cop, bad cop, to get David to name Shlomo as king. HaChamishi shefataya la'avital, HaShishi yitra'am la'egle yishto, Shisha nolad lo b'Chevron, ve'yeloch sham sheva shanim, v'shisha chodoshim, u'shloshim, v'shalosh shana malach b'Yerushalayim. So this was during his 6.5 years in Chevron. We have different numbers in the book of Kings, or the book of Shmuel, I should say. The numbers that we'll have here don't fully jibe with what it says there. Some of it is maybe different traditions, different spellings. Okay. Ve'elu noldu lo b'Yerushalayim, Shim'a v'Shovav v'Natan, u'Shlomo arba'a levatshua bat Amiel. Batshir, she's called Batshua. Of course, we know her as Bat Sheva. We're in verse 6, Pasuk Vav, Vayivchar ve'Elishama ve'Elifalet, ve'Noga ve'Nefeg ve'Afia, ve'Elishama ve'Eliada ve'Elifelet Tisha. So here we have these other names as well. We have a total of 9. Kol b'nei David milvad b'nei Pilag Shim v'Tamar achotam. So this is the sons. There are also other sons who are born to concubines. David didn't have as many as Shlomo, but he still had many a wife. And we also mentioned specifically Tamar. Tamar, of course, is the daughter of David, who is terribly raped in that horrific chapter. Continuing verse 10, now we're going to start to go down. Uven Shlomo, Rechavam, Abiyah beno, Asa beno, Yoshaphat beno. So we're going straight. Shlomo, Rechavam, Aviyah, Asa, Yehoshaphat, Yoram beno. We're in verse 11. Achaziyahu beno, Yoash beno. Right, the next three. Amatzyahu beno, Azariah beno, Yotam beno. If you remember different things, Amatzyahu was the one who listened to God. His father was killed by rebels. They made him the king. He did not kill the children of the rebels because it says in the Torah, Avot lo yomtu albanim, uvanim lo yomtu al avotam, ish bechato yumatz. One of the places in the Nach, we don't have it that so much, where we have a pasuk from the Torah quoted. Right, we have places where we'll give the same pasuk or teach the same law, but not very often where somebody is citing a verse and listening to it and thus behaving in a certain way. That's Amatzia. Yotam is hidden in the temple. Or verse 13, Achaz beno, Chizkiah beno, Menashe beno. We have Achaz, we have one of the great kings, Chizkiah, and the worst of the kings of Yehuda, Menashe. Amon beno, Yoshiyahu beno. We have Amon, we have Yoshiyahu, who according to some is the pinnacle of the Tanakh, the great tshuva that he leads. Chizkiah has a great Pesach. Yoshiyahu does as well. Uvnei Yoshiyahu, Habachor Yochanan, Asheni Yoyakim, Ashlishi Tzkayo, Arav Revi'i Shalom, different sons of Yoshiyahu, Uvnei Yehoyakim. And those are told because we have all sorts of problems there, and Nebuchadnezzar comes in, and he's going to make different people kings, so it's not as straight of a line. And the son of Yehoyakim is Yechonia, and Beno is Sidkiyahu Beno. So we have Yehoyakim, then we have Yechonia, and then we have Sidkiah, Uvnei Yechonia, Asir Shaltiel Beno, the sons of Yechonia, the captive. Yechonia is the king who is brought, I believe in the year 597, by Nebuchadnezzar he's brought to Babylon. And the end of the book of Kings ends with successors of Nebuchadnezzar not returning Yechonia to his kingdom, but letting him sit, no longer in prison, but letting him sit with the kings of the king and with the other nobility of Bavel, and it's sort of a movement that we're moving back towards the Davidic dynasty in Jerusalem, even though obviously the book of Kings ends with the destruction of the Beit Hamikdash and the destruction of Jerusalem, etc., etc. Continue. Malchiram, we're in 18. Ufedaya v'Shem Atzar Yikamya Hoshama Nidavya Uvnei Pedaya Zerubbabel v'Shemi Uven Zerubbabel Meshulam v'Chananya v'Ushlomit Achotam. And here we get to the person we know. It's not that many generations. Yechonia to Zerubbabel, only about 70 years later, till Zerubbabel first leads the Jewish people back as their governor, and takes time because, of course, Cyrus originally says they can build the Beit HaMikdash. Then he repeals, he takes back that permission. And here we have also Shlomit. I have a cousin Shlomit, their sister as well. The Chashuva va'ohel, we're in verse 20. Uverachya v'chasidya Yushav Chesed Chamesh Uven Chananya Pilatya Shaya Bnei Rifaya Bnei Arnon Bnei Ovadia Bnei Shechanya. Right, so more sons from the family. Uvnei Shechanya Shemai Uvnei Shemaya Chatush V'Yigal Uvariach V'Nariah V'Shafat Shisha. And the sons of Shechanya, we have their names. And finally, we have the last two verses. Uven Na'araya Elyo Einai V'Chizkiah Vazrikam Shlosha. Uvnei Elyo Einai Ho Dav Yahu Ve'Eliashiv Ufalaya Ve'Akuv V'Yochanan Udelaya Va'anani Shiva. And so these are the sons of Eli Noah. So we have here the families mentioned, as we said, part of the book, and there are a lot of different theories we talked about yesterday when Rav Shmuel asked the question, what's the purpose of this book? And it's mentioned that there are a number of different theories. Some of them, it's very temple-centric. We'll get to that. Bnei Yisrael, they've come back. It's the Second Temple period. We want to talk about how important the temple is. The yichus, the lineage, is very, very important, especially the lineage of the Davidic dynasty, to show that the Jews are great, to show that we have a future. Who do we have to have? We have to have a leader of the Davidic dynasty. We have to show that Zerubbabel and those who are going to come after him are direct descendants of King David. It shows that we were the ones who built this Beit HaMikdash, not the Samaritans. Shows God's love for us and shows a great future as well. So we see that in this chapter, and we will continue tomorrow with the next chapter as we continue to study the family of King David.